Wine reviews can be a really helpful tool when you're not sure if you're going to like a wine or not. Other people have paved the path before you and can help steer you to which wines are good and which wines are bad, especially when you're shopping for wine online where there are hundreds and thousands of choices to choose from. I'm Aubrey Terrazas, a Palate Club sommelier, and today we're going to compare the most common types of reviews, crowdsourcing versus professional critics. So with professional critics, we talked a little bit more about this in a different video, but these are when professionals like Robert Parker or James Suckling write a little description about a wine and then usually attach a score to it. So this is good because these are professionals that are trained to evaluate wine, and they taste hundreds, if not thousands, of wine in a year. They also have a very diverse understanding of the total world of wine, so they can evaluate a wine within the context in which it was supposed to be made. However, even though they are professional, they still can be a little bit biased towards their taste, or even that day. Maybe they're just not in the mood for it. The other thing that you have to consider is that professional critic reviews tend to be biased towards 85 points and above. So while you won't really find a wine for really under 85 points, it sort of waters down the prestige of earning something like 92 points. The next most common type of review is a crowdsourced review. So the benefit here is that even these professionals who taste lots and lots of wine definitely cannot compare with sourcing from all the people in the world that drink and review wine. The downside of this, of course, is these people are not professionally trained to evaluate wine. Not to say that they have bad palates, but there is something to say about someone who can be a little bit less biased. Wine critics do still have their own taste, but they're going to be a little bit neutral based on their overall experience than the average wine drinker. For example, let's say that you come into the first time you're drinking a really tannic Barolo. That might shock someone that's used to drinking a softer wine. Or maybe they rate a wine very low because it has some sweetness on it, even if that wine is technically perfect for the style. In my opinion, the best source of review is your own review, which is why Palate Club takes so much effort to find the precise formula, and we only take your own personal reviews into consideration when we're creating your profile. So you don't ever have to look at someone else's taste or wonder if that person is having a bad day. It's really just based on your own personal palate, so that way you can still discover new wines without the risk of conflicting tastes between you and the person giving the review. So I hope you found this interesting. If you did, please leave your comments below and remember to subscribe to our channel. Thanks, cheers.